Welcome back to my farming life, but not back to Attingham. We're actually at a place called Calmsden. It's in Gloucestershire. We 1 hour and 45 minutes away from Atcham, and we've come. This is where this combine is that we're hopefully gonna buy, if it's all right. I'm just taking it nice and easy because, I mean, this trailer that we've got, this low loader, to say it's a bit sort of unwieldy is a bit of an understatement. It's not too heavy for the Defender, but it's certainly not light. This, if that was a class combine there, this is where we need to be. I phoned the lad up, and he said one of his lads is in the field on the right hand side as we come into Calmsden. So I mean that must be where we're going. So yeah, you can see we've increased our funds a bit. That's because our Deutz tractor, it's gone the journey. We've sold it. It could be fixed. However, it was going to take time, and we didn't have that much of it to go around. We needed the funds for this, so I had no choice really. Right, we must be up here. It must be. Here's some buildings here. Let's get ourselves in there. Right, this looks like the place. That's that field that they were just building in there. What I'll do is switch the indicator off. I'll give the lad a ring, and then hopefully we'll be able to go around and see this combine. Right, I got hold of him. He's basically, well, he's behind that tractor now. He's having to do the carting while one of his lads does the harvesting. So what he said was there is a shed round the back. He's got some nice gear, hasn't he? What's that? 6R. Not bad. I think by the looks of it as well. I think that's possibly a 6R over there. Attached to that trailer. What else we got? A little Fendt. A Vario. Very nice. I'm not going to snoop around anymore. He said around the back of here to his workshop it's already open. So let's go around and have a look at that. Hopefully. I wonder if there is as well. Some sheep over there. I have no idea. I really want to look around, but we haven't got time. We need to get back, like, we desperately need to get back. Right, there it is. That is what we're here for. The M66S. So basically he wants like 6.5 grand for it, is what he wants. I'm going to see if I can get him down a little bit, but it is a bit grubby. It needs a good wash. But I mean, it's old. Like, can I step up? Yeah, let's step on it. It's very old, but it works. Like, I've been informed it does work, and that's the main thing, isn't it? So I think that's what we're gonna have to do. I tell you what. Hopefully he's unloaded that harvester again. Let's go back out, see if we can sort of negotiate on the price a bit, and then we'll get back up to Atcham because, like I said, we're vastly running out. Vastly running out of time to harvest our wheat. Literally another week or so, and I think that's us done. We'll lose it. I will certainly lose sort of the best part of it. So yeah, let's go and see him. You will see she is strapped up. We have 6 grand less in a bank account. And we're ready to go. We now own our very own combine. They're still hard at work there. We'll leave them to it. I mean, to be fair, we've got what we needed. I would like to have had a bit of a look around and seen what it's like. It doesn't seem bad, this Calmsden, does it? But we just haven't got a chance. Yeah, 6 grand later. Oh my word, what I could have done with 6 grand. Buy a tractor for one. Find somewhere to live for another. Because that is something we definitely need to do. There's no way we're stopping in that tent any longer. Right, hopefully in about an hour and 45 minutes we will be back up in Atcham, and maybe by midday harvesting our wheat. That's the plan. Obviously plans change, and with my luck we're likely not even to get the harvesting done today. I was going to say back to Atcham, but I won't be so downbeat. Right, I'll not record any more of the way because it's just going to be motorway for the majority of it. So I'll see you back up there. Right, we're finally back at the farm. We had an absolute nightmare when we left Calmsden. I got pulled over by Vosa pretty much immediately. I'll jump in, we might as well talk about this on the way. So yeah, left. I was just coming out of Calmsden, and Vosa got us almost straight away. They weren't happy with the load, basically. The total is, it was pretty much on the level for the weight, and they weren't happy about the width. So they insisted that, I might as well switch this off. They insisted that I had an escort, so I had to pay for an escort all the way back from Gloucestershire, which was an absolute like just something I didn't expect to have. But we've got the far, we've got our own combine now. I know it's a bit grubby, I know it's mega old, but it's ours. Our trailer's just parked over there. We'll sort that out after. We need to get this done today. It's already like 2:15. I expect it to be well and truly sort of into it by now, and obviously we're not. So yeah, we need to crack on. We've done the moisture test. It's absolutely fine. It's spot on, ready to go. And I've been able to borrow. I'm gonna have to give him something for it. Like, I've got Trevor's Deutz and his trailer, and that's what we're gonna use to take down to the mill. Right, so we already have it unfolded. Let's just get this going, and I'm trying to decide the best way of I mean, I knew this when we were just sort of when we were turning around and unloading it, but my god, the handling is awful on it. As in, it just doesn't handle. It doesn't turn. It's even worse. It's even worse when it's underway. I could have done with trimming the edges down, to be fair, couldn't I? With that grass. I mean, I haven't got any kit to do it like, but ideally, that's what I'd have liked to do. I might have to turn around and come back up just so I've got a bit of room for the trailer to get in. Because I don't think we're going to have that much room. I mean, the lad who I bought it off said the capacity for this is 1,500. That's all I'll get in this. See, there's just... it just doesn't want to turn. But like I said, it's ours. And also, we've got our own combine. This, when you look at it, this is something Trevor doesn't have. So Trevor doesn't have a combine. We do. I mean, bear in mind, he does have a farm, 2 tractors, his own Defender, and much, much more. But we do have a combine. We no longer have a tractor to our name, obviously, like I already spoke about earlier on. We had to part with the D80, our gorgeous Deutz D80. But that's just one of them things. Right, let's get going again, and then we'll be able to get the first load emptied. I have no idea how much we're going to get off. At the minute as well, I'm not overly sure what grain merchant we're going to go to. Obviously we've got Mike down at British Grains, but there's also a mill. It's right. So when you seen us come back into Attingham, there's a mill just on the left hand side. So I haven't been in touch with them. It's basically who's going to get the best price, because obviously Trevor can store his grain, can't he? He's got his own silo. We don't have that luxury. So yeah, ours is just going to have to get sold straight away, which is a bit of a pain, because price wise we're not going to get the best price. But I can't be asking him to use the silo. He's got his own crops in there, and yeah, I just don't think it'll be very fair. Right, let's get this parked underneath here. There we go, we had it on automatic, so it's going as soon as it senses it's underneath. I mean, that won't take long whatsoever, will it? Nope. We'll just leave that running. I mean, that is a problem. I haven't left much room there whatsoever, have I? Right, let's get in this way. Excellent. Get the pipe in. Let's get going again. I mean, what did this cost us? Was it 2,000 we paid to lease the field for the year? Sure, it was 2,000 we paid. I would have to go back onto the bank account and check, because we paid for it in a wanna, so I'd be able to see exactly how much it was, but I'm sure it's 2,000 he charged us for it. But I mean, other from that, we've hardly had to pay for anything. We give Trevor some money for the seed and go down. In fact, that's exactly what I'll do. I'll give us a bit more room here, now that we've got a bit more space in the tank, to manoeuvre a bit. Yeah, I mean, we give Trevor the money for seed and fertiliser, but other from that, we've not had to pay for anything at all. So I'm just hoping we're able to turn a bit of a profit. I mean, God, I don't expect to make thousands. But something to live on would be good. Saying that, something to live in would be even better. We desperately, we cannot go much longer now living in that tent down at the fish pond. No way can we do that. It's already starting to get cold. You can feel it. So yeah, that's gonna have to change. We need to look at something. I know I've been saying this for like the last couple of months or so, haven't I? But just haven't had time to get into it. But I think once we get this sorted, we might have a bit more time on our hands, and we can actually start going around looking at houses. I would have thought. I mean, there's plenty around. I know there's houses to rent, because I've looked previously. It's just finding the one that's suitable. Right, let's turn that off and we'll go and empty this. And then what I might do, I might put the drone up and speed things up. Well, for you, obviously it won't speed things up for me. Right, there we go. Just even it out a bit. I mean, we really need to get this washed, don't we? Right, that looks empty. What I'm going to do is, I'll jump out, we'll get the drone up, we'll do a bit recording like that, and then, I don't know, we'll come back. Probably, well, I say towards the end, it's like 2:45 already, we need to get cracking, so, yeah, I'll be as quick as I can, and then we can see about where we're going to take it. So, I'll never long. Right, we are down to the very last corner. You can see it's took a good, 2.5 hours. So it's took a while. To be honest, I'm surprised we've got done this quickly. It is only a really small field, obviously. It's not like we harvesting one of Trevor's. Well, I suppose we are. We are harvesting one of Trevor's, but it's ours for this year. I suppose it's ours until we get the straw up, then it's back over to him. And we'll have to see what we're going to do with it after that. I have no idea whether he wants to lease it out again. Something we'll have to figure out later, but we will definitely get the money from the straw, I'm sure we'll be able, although I don't think we'll get much, I'm sure we'll be able to bale it and get it sold. I mean, Trevor might even, I was going to say Trevor might even buy it himself, but he's got a couple of fields worth. I mean, we've already baled one, haven't we? We need to do another one. Right, last bit here. Oh, you might have seen, I certainly recorded some of it with the drone. You might have seen that we went and emptied the trailer. So I went and spoke to Trevor basically in between recording, because I didn't really expect to fill the trailer, if I'm honest. It's, do you know, that is such an awful place to be able to try to see. Right, now it's emptying. Okay, brilliant. So that's us empty, I believe. Yep. Yeah, I didn't expect to fill the trailer. And we couldn't do, we needed somewhere. So basically, both the grain mills are closed. They're closed at 4 o'clock. We might as well get that switched off. So I went and seen him, and he said he's got that garage for us. There's no sort of requirement where we have to be out quick. We can keep it in there if we want. To be honest, I don't think we're going to, because we need the money. Let's see how much. Let's just jump on here. Right, so I reckon we've probably got another 5,000 litres in there. We've already tipped 10,000 litres. So I mean, if we've got 15,000 litres of wheat, and probably good quality wheat as well, I think we're going to be cooking on gas, and we'll get some decent money out of it. However, that money won't be today, like I said. Both the mills closed at, British Grain closed at 4, and so did the mill. I don't even know what it's called. To be honest, I just know whereabouts it is. They closed at 4 o'clock as well, I've been told. So we're not going to be able to make that money today. But like I said, it's not that much of an issue. So we're like, what are we? 20 to 5. All we need to do is come and tip this, and then we're done. I don't think there's much more for us to get into today. I'm really, really pleased. I'm pleased that I've left the pipe out. I'm pleased with that. I know it's cost us a good few grand to buy, but it's what is essentially our only bit of kit that we've got now. I'm sure it'll come in handy. I'm sure, I was going to say, I'm sure we'll be able to maybe do some contracting work with it, but I mean, you look at some of the kit that the other farmers have got around, some of the other combines, and yeah, that's probably not going to be an option. But it's one of them things. It's been quite an eventful day, on it. Been over to Gloucestershire, picked it up, and then in the same day managed to get our field harvested. So yeah, I'm pleased. But we are going to leave it there. When we come back in the next episode, I imagine, because we've effectively had a day off from Trevor today, he's probably got stuff for us. It's like a massively busy time of year for Trevor on the farm, and yeah, we haven't got paid for today. Like, I know we'll make money off the grain, but obviously Trevor's not paying us, so we'll need to get back grafting. But we shall leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.